Round 4, J. Knecht. Finally lost our roll. Sand is real slow, but has mana and decent spells. Hey, we finally get Eldrazi. Turn 1 I. Think I am going to hold up Dismember here. If I get Thought Knotted, I would like to kill it. Snow Plains, you say? Well then. Not the land I would have expected to come next, but here we are. Gonna hold up Leak. I think the pacing of their draw is conducive to Leak having some value this turn. You know, it wasn't like a double Mimic draw or anything like that. This Inquisition is definitely not getting better, but the mana is more important this turn than it might be in the future. There he is. That's why we leave up Leak. Now I can Inquisition Tar Pit or just Compulsive straight up. I'm leaning towards Compulsive, if I'm being honest. Problem is, if I Compulsive, there's no way I have Cryptic up next turn. Alright, I will gamble on no Reality Smasher. Yes! Your hand stinks! Ghost Quarter, Tendo Icebridge, Vault of the Archangel. That is what we wanted to see. Alright, no Reality Smasher off the top, please. Vault of the Archangel's a cute one. GQ Magazine. No! What did I just say? I said not to do that. Ah, nightmare. What a nightmare. Please. Dealer, please. Double rats. Well, if they brick this turn, I can snap this member next turn. Alright. Rats. So now I'm probably going to have to Fog Cryptic, which is not what I wanted to have to do. Hey, look at that. Wish I played Attack Edge last turn so I could discard the Tar Pit, the extra Tar Pit. I certainly don't want it. I think my leak still works. Because they didn't have an extra eye. So I can Tech Edge Eye and then leak is on for a couple of the big threats. kind of doing it. We definitely missed a beat. Well, I guess we didn't miss a beat. We were just unfortunate that Reality Smasher came off the top. But even with that, we're actually in a pretty good position, I think. Now I have 2 Tech Edge now, so if I draw a land, I can hold up Leak. I will choose to pay. Like it's probably Dismember or a land. I'm trying to think of things that they wouldn't have that they wouldn't have cast. Sick value. They didn't want to play the Reshaper into Cryptic when I had to tap down for Pact. That's pretty good. Yes, and then they bricked. Yes, and then we drew land. Doing it! What's our good draw now? Snapcaster? Jace B? Compulsive? Hey! I'll wait another turn. I'm gonna want to discard the Leak before anything else. Go ahead and counter draw. Kalitas. No follow-up is weird. Go ahead and get you into play. I think I'm gonna play this land too. I'm gonna want all my mana. Oh, now you drew the Dismember. That makes sense. Ghost Quarters have these tar pits kind of on lock. Temple's a lot safer than I. Ancestral Recall, please. We'll go ahead and discard the land. Pass it up on him. And then Tar Pit gets to start attacking. I think. I guess I'm 1 mana away from wanting to attack with Tar Pit. No, because, yeah, if they Ghost Quarter, then I get the thing. If they don't Ghost Quarter, I could theoretically be in a little trouble, but not really. Not really. Yeah. This is the slow burn. Just like get my 3rd Tar Pit through. These stupid Ghost Quarters. Hey, it's a good draw too. Mr. Tar Pit, bring me your dreams. I will say it is definitely off-putting to see the Wingdings in the new path. See the Wingdings in the new or the old card frames. Certainly a bit off-putting. Yeah, I guess path is fine. Really hoping you roll over and die eventually. Hopefully before Eye of Ugin comes off. Because that would be pretty sick value. One card that we know is trash. Yeah. Take my 2 for 1. Uh-oh. Maybe we didn't know it was trash. I sure thought we did. Maybe Path was the trash card? That makes more sense. Ooh, woof. Yeah, well, Inquisition's not doing anything anyway, so it's actually not a woof at all. And that's why Slaughter Pact is so good. Even though it's 3 mana as opposed to 1 or 2, like some of the other spot removal spells the C play. I will choose to not lose. Hey, there's a win condition. You just straight up cast it. 1 mana 4/5 with words. Alright, so I want to delve cards that I don't want to get back. So, Mana Leak, Inquisition, Inquisition, Inquisition. Cryptic Snapcaster, Dismember is probably the worst of these. Yeah. God, this feels so good. This is such old school Magic. What do I win? Victim of Night and a land? I can't count the number of times somebody's played a Tasker against me in real life and just delved like lands or whatever and then activated it and I just gave them a terrible card that they easily could have gotten rid of. Happens all the time. So be careful of that. I don't want to discard the Thoughtseize there because I want to keep my graveyard. Like I could have discarded Thoughtseize Dismember and played the land, which still has a swamp to find, I think. But I don't want to do that because I want Tasker's activation to stay pure. I want it to be only hits, only cards I want. I hate if Thoughtseize off it anyway. Finally through these stupid ghost quarters. It's the 4th tar pit that gets them, let me tell you. I was not kidding about the 4 of tar pit grind. It's always the 4th tar pit that gets them. Funny. I could probably do math and figure out a better way to do this, but really? A fetch to take another second off my clock? Oh no, Dismember is an actual thing. Alright. Well, probably just double leak that for the win. Bang. Alright. Pay Eldrazi mana for Mana Leak. So, this is the deck I wanted to play against, and it took us to round 4 to actually face it. Ugh, excuse me. That being said, I don't know how to board at all. I know I want the Spreading Seas, and I know I probably don't want anything else out of my board. I guess the discard is just really bad, especially these. The Thought Seizes might actually be okay. No, they're not great. The problem with the Thought Seizes is like, early you kind of want them to just run into your damnation and stuff, and then late they don't have any cards anymore. Nothing wrong with playing a couple. The rest of the deck is set up for this matchup, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Like, I don't want to bring in the Vendilion package and start boarding things out. Like, Osman knew what he was doing. I think I'd keep this on the play, but I'm going to mulligan it on the draw. Turn 2 Spreading Seas on the draw is a lot worse than on the play. Then obviously the rest of the hand is... required that compulsive research to pull a lot of weight. Yeah, alright. We can go Tar Pit, Spreading Seas, and then Tar Pit Pact. Maybe. Possibly. Duress. Gross White Border, 7th edition. Dumb, screamy art. Definitely my least favorite Duress art. By quite a wide margin. Big fan of the Urza's Saga ones myself. Relic, not the biggest of games, to be honest. And this is a nice slow draw we're facing, which I'm also happy about, since we started on 5 cards. Yeah, it's so slow they have to start digging. Yeah, Duress away. I wonder if you just take Cryptic here. Not that Eldrazi really wants to settle in for the long game, but, like, I'm under no pressure. More relics. It's gone. Don't you worry about a thing. Because every little thing is going to be alright. If I could draw land, play Kalitas Pact, and get a token, that'll be a moral victory for my 5-card hand. And because I think it would be the first token we made in this video series. No! Alright. It's actually a decent draw. Although this card gets exiled and then I'm time walked by my own pact. Which is not ideal. But again, the board is clear. We have some spells in hand. I don't think we're a favorite, but at least we have some things going for us. Some sort of forward momentum. The Relic Graveyard pop-out thing is annoying, so I'll just leave my graveyard over here. Even though I don't think I'm going to win the game, I don't feel like losing it quite yet, so I will pay. Alright. Better have a threat, because I'm going to start taking this game over if you don't. Uh-oh. It's a good one. Thankfully, I have 2 good cards. Like, I can draw... If I have a fetch land, draw a fetch land, I can just... Ooh, that works, too. I guess. Could be worse. If I drew a fetch land, oh, no. The Relic would have stopped it. If they weren't F6'd. That is. Spam F2. Just make it look like I am tilted and didn't draw anything. Let's see. Have to counter draw. Thoughtseize of my own. More Eldrazi. Porque? Third Thought Knot. Oh, damnation. Oh, sweet, sweet damnation. I'm playing 3 of you for a reason. Please, one time. No, please! Oh, I want it so bad. See, this is what I mean about this stupid Thoughtseize. I wish I had better cards. Hope my opponent plays another threat and then I draw a damnation. Please just let it happen. Sassafrassa. Alright, Tar Pit. Time to start jumping under the bus. Could have Thoughtseized for a removal spell there, but the Relic Draw and Smasher and stuff, like... If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And I'd rather preserve resources in case I don't die. Such as having a discard spell. Oh, duh, Ghost Quarter. That does it. Oh, damnation, where were you? It's not even gonna let me draw. These stupid Thoughtseizes are not damnations. Which is that all damnations and no Thoughtseizes. Alright, well that was our 5-card hand, and we still, like... We're very close, like had multiple draws at multiple points. 5 cards on the draw. This hand's pretty great. I'm tactically hiding the damnation a couple cards down on the top of my deck so it doesn't get Thought Knot seared. It's a high-level strategy I suggest you employ. Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, just one. I can handle one. Wonder what you drew. Sure wish I had a leak. Kind of just have to cycle this Jace. Get some relevant cards going. Might as well fetch a swamp. Maybe not. I probably should have just played Island. Little late. I drew those in the wrong order. Now I'll get Thought Knotted and then draw the damnation. Tactics, you see. Tactics, we call them. I do have 2 removal spells, so I'm insulated from that. One of these has to attack Jace, otherwise the train keeps rolling. So I'm only taking 4 this turn, and theoretically can have Leak and or a removal spell, or now that victim was taken instead of Snappy. So I only take 4 this turn, presumably, yep. Damnation. Or Slaughter Pact, also accept. That was not on my shopping list. Alright. If, like, Reality Smasher comes down, I have to leak it. Otherwise, I get to snap victim. Mimic does not want to tussle. That's interesting. Pretty sure I still do this. Block and stalk. You're late, but useful. Reveal Matter Reshaper. Oh, it's like Factor Fiction for Factor Fiction. Except scary because it's aliens. Ooh, no land drop, and we... Oh, wow, that's actually pretty close to ideal. We just need a little more stabilization. Actually, Kalitas might be enough. We'll have to see. They know about the leak in one of the Kalitas, but I don't know how much like maneuverability they really have against the leak if they're missing land drops. They might just have nothing to play into it anyway, but if they do have stuff, I think they just have to play it. Otherwise, the showstopper comes down and... Yeah. Thankfully, they don't have a follow-up, he said as a question. Alright, sweet. Oh, that's a good draw, too. Kinda doing it. Kinda actually really doing it. I do want that land in play. Getting dismembered. Go ahead and pop that sucker. Give me a zombie, zombie. The problem with blocking this is that I don't want to draw land. Oh, that was a really good draw. After missing land drops, go straight to I. That is not what we wanted to see. Wow, no attack from Reality Smasher is weird. They have another removal spell in hand? Rats! So close. The Spreading Seas came too late, and then after we had the seas, I came off the top. Rough way to lose. Maybe there was a turn where I could have played Kalitas earlier. I don't think so, because I had to snap Victim that one turn. Ugh. We finally get the matchup we want, and then we lose. That one's going to bother me. Alright, one more.